Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, been waiting all week. Very excited. We're here back with Steins Gate. I love the series, and it's only getting better.
Yeah, things are really, the stakes of being so cavalier with time travel are really starting to show. Freaking
Yes.
Okabe is switching timelines left and right. He's not remembering, stuff that's happened that everyone else in that timeline knows. Freaking drastic changes are happening. The most recent one is I forget the city, but the section that's known for a lot of cutesy
Akihabara
stuff
is no
Yes.
longer Moe. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sucks,
So
man. I would not want to live in that
we'll see.
timeline.
Oh my gosh. That stuff I don't care as much as you, but
When I originally moved to Japan, I moved to a place that was physically close to Akihabara,
Oh, no.
and I
was on
could at
purpose.
least walk there. Of course,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
on purpose. So
Oh
I
my
could
gosh.
walk to Akihabara, and I went to Akihabara at least once a week for like months. It was awesome. It was great.
Yeah, well, this is where the Weeb and Normie dynamic comes into play because you love stuff like that, and overly cutesy things like that just
Ooh.
cringe me the frick out. So I don't know what to say, but
I know what to
you
say,
enjoy your
George.
cringe. You enjoy your cringe. I'm glad you're able to revel in the muck and mire of cringe. You keep that over there on
Thank
that
you
side
so
of the pond.
much, George. Very cool.
And
All right,
I'll
I
keep
know
my
what to
guns
say
and
though.
burgers.
Yeah. I'm gonna say let's go on with this episode, and I
Let's
don't
do
care
it.
about your guns and burgers. Actually, I do like burgers though. So, all right, here we go.
わかったわかったそうなったら色仕掛けだねさあ結構硬いから
Oh,
でしょ任せて
wait, okay. I've never.
Don't pause here.
Wait, oh frick. I don't know if my pause thing is working, but I've never. Has anyone ever asked you to feel their bicep, male or female? And how have you felt? Have
Sure.
you ever
Yeah.
literally just like run your finger across instead of just like actually grasp it? That is the weirdest. Like just.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's true. Can you unpause it?
Yes.
ドキドキ
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. You almost paused it at that scene, and that would have been hilarious. Oh dang, she fit as heck.
What? What is this? Huh? Having the TV on is what causes the shaking?
It turns off the power upstairs, so he can't do it now.
Oh. He socked him. Okay.
Okay, you caught
Huh.
that?
Yeah, I think, yeah, yeah. If it turns off the power upstairs, then he's fricked because Mr. Brown will just keep the TV off to spite Okabe.
Yeah, right. And I do find it
Okay.
very funny that a random like screwdriver happened to fall exactly on the remote. Where did that screwdriver come from? That it fell from like the roof onto the remote perfectly.
Yeah.
But I mean, all right,
And
plot.
it fell with enough strength to actually push the button. Because, like, I don't know about you, but, like, especially back then, pushing TV remotes, you had to, like, freaking jam it, like, 3 or 4 times for it actually to work.
I think
So,
I think your remote was broken, George. I didn't have any problems
maybe.
like that.
Maybe, I guess. I don't know.
That's funny.
Dogma in Event Horizon. Okay, finally a title name change.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a black eye, though, so at least there's that.
とにかくこれで電話レンジの仕組みはほぼ解決
So, as the lifter, what does she mean by that?
Maybe
the
like
TV functions as the
the
lifter.
maybe a lifter as in like electricity running. So like if
Like a
if they were to
conduit, then. Okay.
Yeah, well, if they were to draw so much power, like they're not able to draw so much power to their room, but when Mr. Brown's got the TV on, it like removes the limit of like how much electricity can go just so he can make sure to run his TV, I guess. Maybe.
Okay. Okay.
めて
Yeah.
Okay.
簡単に言うとパルス信号によって蓄積されていくものなの一種の電気的なデータ
Ah. I see where she's going with this.
記憶データ
That's sending memories. Yeah.
いいわ今 今必要なパーツを書き出すから。
Huh. Okay.
So my question is, how do they like get that data scanned and out of your brain as data in and of itself, and then how do they
Yeah.
implant it into someone, as you were kind of asking, like how does that even work?
Yeah.
But
How do you guarantee it'll?
I
Yeah.
genuinely don't remember. So I guess
Yeah,
we'll see.
this bit, and I don't think this feeling that I have will persist, but this bit right now feels a little bit too far fetched. In an otherwise, I mean, how grounded can you really be when you're doing an anime about time
Right.
travel? But it's felt really grounded up till now. I'm sure they'll get into like a reason why it's like possible and all that
Right.
stuff, but without that, it feels like a little too fantastical. But I'm sure this will be resolved. I don't have
Right.
like problems with that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do.
Huh.
なんかおっかなそう。
That is, though, like, real quick, that is, if they manage to make that work, that's freaking sick, dude. Like, that's one of the things that I, like, love. It's like, oh, man, well, I don't want to, like, I would never want to change the past, but if, like, the me of now had, like, if I had the wisdom 10 years ago that I do now kind of thing.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that stuff's really sick.
100%.
Yeah. Of course, his memory goes back to that first.
その時オカリンとお話ししないように行動したらどうなっちゃうのかな。
I'm so glad she brought that up.
のにオカリンは全然知らない。
Yeah, so it would still be a timeline shift then.
Kind of.
Like, yeah, like I guess we still don't quite know
Right.
what sequence of events need to change to actually be enough to switch a timeline, but you could potentially still do that.
Right.
But
if you've sent something, yeah, because we know if you send something back, that isn't enough to switch the timeline, right? So
yeah.
him sending his memories back would have a much more controlled effect, right? Because if you send a D-mail back, you don't know what's going to happen, right? It might be
Yeah.
enough to cause something to happen to change it. It might not be. But if you send your memories back and then you do something to diverge significantly from the timeline, then yes, you would go into a different timeline. Yeah.
yeah, but you
Interesting.
could also keep it, right? If you do
could keep
everything
it the
exactly
same.
the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you potentially, yep.
Okay. Wow, he still meets her in this timeline where like the whole Akihabara has changed. Interesting.
She's so weird.
Yeah. I also I don't mean to be pausing so much, but I also don't quite get why Miyushi is her name, right? The little
Mayushi?
Mayushi, yeah. Why she
Or Mayuri,
felt,
sorry. Mayuri, yeah.
Yeah, Mayuri. Why she felt it would be sad to receive future memories, I guess, memories from the future, but then she doesn't actually act them out. Like what makes her so sad about that? I don't quite get it.
I guess you'll have to find out.
I guess so. I guess so.
いやー、
Whew.
一日それでなって
Jeez.
怒られちゃってさ。
Boss told me to stay this way the whole day.
I wonder why.
Pet. What? This guy.
Aw, that's nice.
I'm glad he doesn't hold hard feelings, yeah.
Yeah.
マキセ・クリスはセルンに通じている。
What?
Oh.
How does she know?
Ooh.
And she works with CERN. That's why she doesn't like her. But she's known this across multiple timelines. She's like had that knowledge. Interesting.
Well, I mean, maybe nothing has happened to change that specific knowledge.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you notice what just happened here?
Yeah, all your bases are belong to us.
Yeah, so he's saying a meme to see if she'll finish it.
Yeah,
right, basically,
okay.
yeah.
Wow. He just tells her.
Dang.
Pride, man, it's a terrible thing. I don't know, man. If one of my kids surpassed me in something, I think that would just make me incredibly happy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if there's like a greater joy than like having your next generation, keep the torch going. I can't relate to that feeling at all of like being, I mean, I've never been in that position either, right?
Sure.
But of like if my daughter somehow became more, if I was brilliant at something and she became more brilliant than me, dude, heck yeah, man, bring it on. Or like my son, like let's do it. I don't know. I
Yeah,
can't relate to that at all.
it's tough, right? I mean, I kind of understand a bit like where he's coming from. Like it's when you're helping someone kind of come up on something that you're most passionate about and they surpass you, it's like a bittersweet. And so you have to choose, like, are you going to let it go or are you going to let it kind of consume you, right? So
Yeah.
it's interesting that, and knowing Japanese culture, it's not too surprising that he went with the, harming my pride route. That's just kind of how it
Mm,
goes. But I
yeah.
really like this moment. This was so good. Like, Okabe didn't say a freaking stupid thing the whole time.
True.
He was
True.
really mature about it, and it's such a great tender moment. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, I guess so. Like Japanese cultures is probably a little bit different.
Hmm.
And it is different too if when it's like a peer that you're helping. I think my initial my reaction would still be like pride for them rather than
Sure,
like, oh no, my pride's hurt. But when it's like a child, that feels especially special,
sure.
and it'd be just a cause for celebration. So yeah,
Yeah,
too bad
agreed.
that happened to her. It's
Yeah,
sad.
so it's very sad.
ならばすぐにオペレーションベルダンデーに取り掛かる
And he's back to his usual self. Yeah, he's a good guy that tries to hide it, basically.
Mm.
そうね、そうしようかと思っていたけど、ただここに泊まると気がめいるよね。ほーい、なんとかさんが勝手に人のプリンを食べるから。
おーい今日まだ名前ぐらい覚えろ
悪くない。つうかプリンの方はスルーか。
Dude, I'm with her, man. Don't touch my food, okay?
Oh,
It's my
100%.
food.
He's so in the wrong, but the greatest thing
Yeah.
is he's so upset that she doesn't remember his freaking name. Oh, it's the ultimate irony, man.
浮かれてなんかないわよ。バカ。何？あ、なんでもないわ。早く入っちゃうわよ。岡部が戻ってくる前に。
Wait, can we get an extended scene? Hold on.
Oh my gosh, this freaking guy. Oh, frick.
なんだ
Oh. What the frick? That's creepy.
マユレマユレ
What's happening? This is Graham's favorite scene right here. Frick. Wow.
Woo!
Wow.
Oh man, Okabe's bitten
Dang.
off a little bit more than he can handle, eh?
Yeah,
Holy
dude,
frick.
that black and white animation when he was panicking was great. That was done
Yes.
very well. At first I didn't quite like understand what was happening, and then it like clicked. I was like, ah, dang. That was done so well.
Oh man, this episode is so freaking good.
Yeah, does the doll head have any significance with Mayuri? Like, why was that his initial thought? Like her.
I
as soon
mean,
as he
you
saw
know
the
as
doll
much
head?
as anyone watching the show, right? So
Okay, so it's just like a creepy thing then.
Just
Okay.
freaking creepy as frick.
Huh.
Wow. All the freaking great tension and the bath scene and all the, great build up and stuff is great. It's a great episode. One of the
Yeah.
best.
Wow. So
Yeah.
CERN's connected to them now.
Hmm.
Interesting. I mean, was it
Or-
Kurisu? Like, is she actually a spy? How else would they connect, right?
I mean, they've been connected the whole time. He said even before he tried to get in, he realized he was connected. Right? Even
True.
before they tried to like do it, he's like, it's like they were standing outside naked. It was easy. I walked right in.
Yeah. He's just a pawn in their master plan. They used
boy.
him. They have to use them to get the technology or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
All right, let's go to the next one, dude. Let's see where this goes.
All right, let's do it.
Dogma in the ergosphere. Wow, they skipped right over the frickin'
They sure did.
intro. And real quick too, the concept of I doubt they'll talk about it more in the show, but just the concept of an original person when it comes to the concept of time travel is just it's an interesting thing. I would like it if it somehow came back, that concept, but I doubt it will. But it is interesting.
Guess we'll see.
Is this 2 days previous? Was the last episode 8:15?
I wasn't paying too much attention to the times, but at least the intro
I could
is
be
here.
wrong. Yeah, I guess the intro is here. I guess
Yeah.
that's come up. Okay, interesting.
コスプレか。
もしかして興味ある？
そんなわけないでしょ。
He ruined it.
名前で着るなんて。
Yes. She was until he became interested.
Gosh dang it.
このことは世間に公表する。タイムリープマシンはしかるべき機関に託そう。おう、同意。
Wow.
岡部がそれでいいのなら。マユシーは大賛成です。
She's so cute. Holy frick.
That feels somewhat even more dangerous.
Mm.
Giving the time machine to like a completely other organization. Like, is this how? Well, I guess CERN already exists, but I don't know. Yeah, like I'm wondering if like he's supposed to do this. Like, it's a canon event, right? Like CERN plays him enough to the point where he like gives this machine away, and they somehow confiscate it, and that's how they begin their time travel stuff.
But if
I don't know.
he's being played by them, that means they're aware of him, right? And if they're aware of
Yes,
him, why
yeah.
not just take the machine from him? He's
Good
just
question.
some guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
You're a huge
good question.
organization. You could do. There could be any
I think-
millions of reasons.
I think, yeah, maybe at this point they just needed him to come up with it. Yeah, and then maybe now they can just take it. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it just feels way more dangerous sending it to someone else rather than him keeping it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
女子としてこき使いたいからなんでしょ。
大切な仲間だからだ。
Ooh.
ありがとう。
は？は？
These guys are so awkward. Oh my gosh.
なぜ止めなかったし、止めたさ、全力で力の限り。オカリン、ラボメンはオカリンが守る。
Oh my gosh.
なんでマキセクリスがいるわけ？ここのラボ面だからだけど。むし
Oh
ろ
wow.
なんでここに？ラボ面だからだよ。
Will she finally expose what she knows?
この場を収められる。この法院教もしか。
This guy. Oh my gosh.
俺はお前をそのように育てたお
I
前。
raised you better than that? What?
それは中世に入って意味なくね。
Yeah.
それで全て解決だ。
本当？イスト食器買える？
That's assuming people, one, take him seriously, and two, if they do take him seriously, the government doesn't just like straight up, yank it from him and not give him any
Dang.
credit at all.
You don't trust the government, George? What the frick?
I don't know. There's just something about him.
There's something about those guys.
Just something.
どういうこと？
セルンと直接回線で繋がったんだ。
Oh, frick. Has it been picking up signals this whole time, I wonder?
今すぐ。ごめん、私帰る。
What? No, you can't do that. You gotta tell us what you freaking know. Oh my gosh. Time stopped. Hmm.
あれ？マユシーの懐中止まっちゃってる。おかしいな。さっきネジ巻いたばっかりなのに。
What? Oh, what the frick?
何これ。
なんだ。動くな。全員両手を上げろ。
Oh, wow. It's Shining Finger? No way, dude. What? What the frick? Wow.
桐生萌えか。
タイムマシンはセルンが回収する。セルン、どういうこと。牧瀬クリス、岡部倫太郎、橋田至り、3名は一緒に来てもらう。
まゆりが。
椎名真由里は必要ない。
She's gonna shoot her? What?
やめてくれ。
Oh. She actually got shot. What? Oh my gosh.
まゆり。
Dude. Oh, she shot her in the head. Frick.
なんだよこれ。なんだよこれ。
What just happened, dude?
Dude, I have been waiting for this episode
What
for so
just
long.
happened?
Oh,
I mean,
oh my gosh. It's so tense, dude. I couldn't even. Holy frick.
this is a show about time travel, so I don't think she's actually dead, right? Like, I think they're gonna find some way to bring her back,
Okay.
but like some sort of time travel thing, maybe send back the memories 48 hours before, and he knows what's gonna happen, and they all skedaddle on out of there somehow or something.
But how?
Yeah, that's the only question. How? Because they're under CERN's custody now.
Time has stopped, and CERN is right in front of them.
Yeah, time has stopped. That's the other weird thing.
Oh.
And I don't fully quite understand the explanation. I didn't pause it because I didn't want to like just keep pausing all the time. But I didn't
Sure.
quite understand Kurisu's explanation of how that new machine works. She's like, yeah, we scan the stuff, then we compress it through a black hole, and it's like, oh, black holes are involved here now. Okay, all right, fair enough then.
I'm
You
sure
just
it makes some
casually
sense
can
if
do
we
that?
really took some time to look at it. Maybe it makes some sense. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it makes sense. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, it's fine though. Like it's not that big of a deal, even if it doesn't make full sense. But yeah, they're under CERN's custody, and time has stopped. That is kind of odd. And they showed when Ocarine picked up the time, the hourglass.
Hourglass, yeah.
That wasn't the first time that they showed it. They showed it again, and it looked like time has stopped. But I didn't say anything because I thought it was just like an artistic choice not to draw each individual little
They kind of
brain.
like show that something's up. I looked at that and I was
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
it's happening.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, okay, like I almost paused it and said something, but I was like, it's just like a it's just like
Right.
an art thing. They didn't want to like take the time to draw every single little thing. But no, like it was
Ooh.
deliberate.
Mhm.
Wow.
Woo.
So
Welcome to
I mean,
Steins Gate, baby. We're just getting started.
yeah, I don't think she's like permadead, but and it's also interesting that Shining Finger, I forget her actual name. Like
Moika.
she wasn't Moika. She wasn't just like a cold-blooded killer. She had some reservations about that. Why? I don't know. Maybe she just ended up liking her, Mayuri. But wow. This has gone. I knew there was going to be a clash against CERN at some point, but I just didn't expect it would be like this and in this way. I thought it would be some sort of like a cross time travel way, not such a direct, 1v1 kind of deal.
Right. Whew.
Wow. Okay.
Hella direct, that's for sure.
Yeah, seriously. I'm surprised.
You're surprised?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it went so direct.
Yeah, I remember watching this in high school, and I guess I didn't really think too much about the text messages that he was getting, and I was really just kind of in this is a really comfy show with some time travel shenanigans, and it's silly and fun. This episode, I will never forget, because it hit me like a ton of bricks, because I loved Mayuri. She was my favorite character. And then it was the show's just so silly and comfy. And this broke me. I was like shocked beyond belief. So I was so excited for you to see this episode finally. It took everything I had to not even hint that something like this was coming, because this is like a big, like, I'm not like alluding to what's going to come next. Who knows what's going to come next?
Yeah.
But like this moment at least is clearly a big twist of like something, like they're meeting CERN and Mayuri is freaking dead. Like, it's crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Dang, dude. That's this is a wild one, man. There's so many threads too right now that I'm just so curious as to where they go. The part-time soldier, she clearly, and I've been saying this from day one, she clearly knows something. She knows a lot. I'm surprised just so it, like, she knew to get out of there. So she knew that they were coming. Like she knows. So I'm assuming she's going to be kind of their savior in some way. She's going to end up helping them out. But yeah, Mayuri's dead. My favorite actually is Okabe. He's my favorite character, but she's just so sweet. Like, she's the least deserving of this, of anyone in the group. If anyone, it would have been any other character besides her. So
they couldn't even leave her alone. She wasn't needed. They had to kill her. What the frick, man?
Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? You want no witnesses. You don't want any witnesses of the kidnapping. And they put in a bomb threat specifically for this.
To stop the trains.
To stop the trains and everything. So, yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much.
That's, dang, now we have to wait a whole week to know what happens.
Yeah, right?
Why? Subscribe. Yeah. Make sure we get more subscribers so we can do this full time and we no longer have to wait freaking a whole week to do this, okay?
Yeah, you want multiple more episodes a week on the Anime Club? Freaking like, comment, subscribe, or whatever, man.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Feed the algorithm the sacrifice of a comment.
Yeah, right? Yeah, well, this was freaking incredible. I'm so happy. I thought it was around this time. I actually thought episodes 9 and 10 was when this was going to happen, and then it didn't happen. I was like, frick. And so I didn't know exactly when it was going to happen either. So as we got closer, I was like, oh, frick, I think it's happening. Is it happening? It's happening. Oh my gosh, don't freak out.
Yeah.
So,
dang, what a cliffhanger to end on, dude.
Yeah, amazing.
Boy, I hope she's not dead. I legitimately hope she's not dead. She was a nice character to have. She was kind of, the peacemaker of the whole lab. Yeah. So I don't want her to be gone. But
we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. As always, if you want to see the fully uncut reaction, make sure to check out our Patreon. But we'll have to see you next week. We'll have to see what happens.
Unfortunately,
we'll see where this takes us. Take care, everybody. See ya.
See ya.